Thanks, Green. Why do you think people are continuing to drop out of the labor market?
Say that one more time.
Well,
Can you say more?
The labor force participation rate is at its lowest level of the year now. Why do you think that is?
So participation actually ticked up,
It declined 0.1 percentage points to 62.1%, the lowest level of the year.
So it actually ticked up for prime age workers when you look at 25 to 54, and for workers 65 and plus. The tick down this month was actually about teenagers, and it's important to keep in mind that the labor force participation rate has bounced back relatively quickly compared to its pace in the past. So we have seen an uptick in the labor force. Again, what we saw this month was a tick down with teenagers.
Okay, and then on foreign policy, President Biden's foreign policy approach, did not prevent Putin from invading Ukraine. What makes you so sure that his approach here is going to prevent China from invading Taiwan?
Putin is now a pariah on the world stage. And that has happened because what the president did is he brought together the NATO alliance. They are stronger than they ever been. We're about to welcome Sweden and Finland, which has expanded the alliance, which is incredibly important. And if you look at what's going on with Russia's economy, it's not doing too great right now. And that's because of what we have been able to do as a unit, what we have been able to show our force of strength, the sanctions who have actually had effect on Russia. And so that matters. You have seen a leadership from this president that would not, if NATO would not have, the strength of NATO and how they've come together would not have happened if it wasn't for this president's leadership.
So is President Biden's goal here then to make Xi a pariah on the world stage?
No, I'm just speaking to Russia. What I'm saying about China is that there's no reason for Beijing to have escalated the way that they have. There is no reason. The policy has not changed. We are still in line with the one China policy. The speaker had every right to take that trip. And so that is something that they need to speak to.
Okay, and then last one. Why is the president bragging today about gas prices?
Because it's gone down.
It's still $1.72 higher than when he took office.
It has come down in a way that we haven't seen its trajectory coming down in over a decade.
Still
and
over
it is
$4 a gallon,
okay.
though. Is that good?
You want to talk to a nurse or a teacher or a firefighter if having that little bit of breathing room doesn't matter to
Are
them?
nurses and teachers and firefighters saying gas prices are only $4.11?
I'm saying
This is great.
I'm saying that even that little bit of breathing room matters to families, especially during this summer when people are traveling, when people are trying to do what they can for their families, when people are trying to think about what are we going to do with our kids, drive them to camp, driving to see other family members across the country. This matters. When you think about 85 cents per month for a family member, you think that doesn't matter for everyday Americans? That matters. And the reason we're seeing that is because of the work that this president has done the last several months. It's because of what the historic tapping of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, 1 million gallons per day until September. That matters because of all the work that he continues to do when it comes to inflation. So he's going to continue. There's more work to be done. He's going to continue to do that work. But to say that the changes, the drop that we have seen at the pump per gallon doesn't matter, I think that is wrong. I think that is not true, and I think that does give a little bit of space of breathing room for families, and is important. I'll come to the back in a second.
Thanks.
You have announced the